We humans need a program to live better lives, one that is both practical and beneficial, yet broad and comprehensive. It must satisfy everyone. The religion sent by God must have these qualities. Otherwise, it cannot claim divinity. Religion should organize life, make it efficient and interesting. It should not detach from real life. Religion must direct society toward a common goal, ensuring unity and harmony in the world. At the same time, as a life program, religion must systematize thought, bringing all aspects and diversity of life together within a logical framework. We need a program that reconciles the external world with the inner world of the human being, resolving the conflict between them. However, to discover such a program, we must first answer the question, who is a human? This is because the program's ultimate purpose is to bring happiness to humans. A human being is a creature made up of conflicting tendencies and desires. Each of these desires pulls the individual in different directions, leaving them at a crossroads where they must make choices. The value of a human being lies in these choices. It is crucial and decisive which of their inner tendencies they prioritize. Prophets, science, and morality all exist to assist in making the right choices. Because when a human chooses one tendency, they inevitably sacrifice hundreds of others to it. In short, a human is constantly busy resolving the conflict between their desires. If a human had only one type of desire, their freedom and ability to choose would have no meaning. If a human had two equally strong tendencies, then they would be lost in deciding which to choose. If a human had one weak and one strong desire, the act of choosing would lose its significance. In all these scenarios, human freedom, intellect, and willpower would become redundant and meaningless. These variants would diminish human value and make them equal to other beings. But a human being must be the most noble of creation, distinct from and more valuable than all others. A human must be the manifestation of divine greatness. In the Quran, after creating humans, Allah declares, "So blessed is Allah, the best of creators." Surah Al-Mu'minun, verse 14. By creating humans as the noblest of creatures, Allah praises Himself. There must be a characteristic that distinguishes humans from other beings, makes them magnificent, makes them human. This characteristic must give meaning to their freedom, intellect, willpower, and choices. Allah, in His justice and mercy, resolves this by placing two types of tendencies within humans, strong and weak. But He situates the strong tendencies deep in the soul and the weak ones on the surface. Therefore, weak tendencies reveal themselves quickly, while strong tendencies emerge slowly. For instance, sexual desire, being surface level, may seem like a powerful inclination. In fact, it is superficial. Because it is shallow, it ignites quickly and extinguishes quickly. In contrast, the inclination toward devotion to Allah lies deep within. Some may perceive it as weak because it is not immediately apparent. But if that tendency surfaces, once it ignites, it doesn't extinguish. These tendencies are not quickly provoked, do not immediately reveal themselves. They need to be discovered. What is required of us is to silence the voice of the superficial tendencies and listen to the deeper ones. If we can hear the call of these noble inclinations, they will draw us toward them. In Islamic educational principles, taking these characteristics of humans into account, it is recommended that a child be given freedom until the age of 7. If the child wants to eat, let them eat. If they act selfishly, let them act selfishly. If they seek attention, let them seek attention. During this period, their surface-level tendencies are dominant. Those who fulfill these tendencies in childhood do not become overly attached to superficial desires later in life. In the next 7 years, the child should be like a servant to the parent. They be subjected to discipline and made to experience hardship so they become accustomed to the challenges of life. In the following 7 years, the child becomes a consultant, applying the experiences they have gained with parental guidance. By adulthood, they should be fully prepared to live as a free individual, capable of managing their inner tendencies. So, what is the way to reveal hidden desires? How can we amplify the voice of the noble tendencies deeply embedded in the soul? The only way is to suppress the voice of superficial desires, that is, to struggle with the nafs. As superficial tendencies and material desires become limited, opportunities arise for deeper inclinations to emerge. We must limit material demands to make space for spiritual needs, enabling us to perceive the true beauty of the world. But what does the beauty of the world mean? About this in the next episode.